Good day everyone and good day sir. My name is Jamaicah O, and I'm here to explain my reaction about ethnocentrism. Here's the question. What is ethnocentrism? Ethnocentrism is the belief that one's own culture, ethnic group, race, or other characteristics are superior to those of others. Socialization supplies us with knowledge of the presence of different cultures, including our own, as well as what these cultures involve, what is normal, what is unusual, and what is right or wrong. Ethno- Ethnocentrism is a judgment we make based on our own culture. We tend to feel that we do in our own culture is correct, as opposed to the practices of other cultures. It is a form of cultural relativism, in which we compare our own culture to others while keeping our own culture in focus. We all adopt ethnocentrism as we grow up, and because the practices of our own culture have become normalized in our minds, we naturally assume that any practice that is not part of our society is not a normal. The Asian cultures found in all of Asia are an example of ethnocentrism in culture. Chopsticks are used with every meal throughout Asia. These individuals may find it unnecessary to learn that people in other societies, such as the United States, eat with forks, spoons, knives, and other implements. Because these countries eat with chopstick at every meal, they think it's ridiculous that other cultures don't use utensils that are similar to chopsticks. Nonetheless, they accept the fact that they eat with other utensils. I have another example. Cooked grasshopper. My first thought it could be that it's gross and abnormal to eat such a thing, but in African and Asian, also here in Philippines and Latin American cultures, it's normal to eat insects such as grasshoppers. Why are people ethnocentric? Causes ethnocentrism is thought to be a learned behavior that is ingrained in a person's or group ideas and values. Individuals in a groups have a stronger sense of loyalty as a result of enculturation and are more likely to follow the standards and form relationships with affiliated members. What is the problem? When we are slow to understand, some of us make the mistake of evaluating these customs or behaviors as wrong rather than different. What complicates this is that we tend to say that what we think. When we verbalize our judgmental thoughts, we can hurt the feelings of those in our host culture. This is the sad result of ethnocentrism attitudes. This awareness allows us to adjust our behaviors and attitudes as needed while also recognizing the need for change. Number two, listen. Before you try to explain yourself, try to comprehend what's going on. To acquire a better understanding, rephrase or reframe questions and statements from the perspectives of the other person. It makes us more aware of how we feel. This motivates us to avoid becoming ethnocentric in our thinking. Ethnocentrism is important because belief in the intrinsic superiority of one's own ethnic groups, believing that one's own culture is superior than all others. This subject is significant because it demonstrates how we perceive one another and how we feel about our differences. And that's all. Thank